How to stop confusing sum of cubes and difference of squares. Imagine you're looking at a polynomial and wondering whether to use the difference of squares or the sum of cubes. It can be confusing at first, but don't worry. Today, we will clear up that confusion. Let's start with the basics. The difference of squares involves two perfect squares separated by a minus sign. For example, a 2b2. This always factors into two binomials. A plus b. The key points are that both terms are squared and the sign between them is minus. When you see this pattern, think of it as a quick shortcut to factor. Now the sum of cubes and difference of cubes involve three, not two, terms. For the sum of cubes, it looks like a 3 plus b3. For the difference of cubes, it is a 3b3. These don't just split into two binomials. Instead, they factor into a binomial times a trinomial. The formulas are different for each. For the sum of cubes, the formula is a plus b times a 2ab plus b2. For the difference of cubes, it's a b times a 2 plus ab plus b2. Notice how the signs in the trinomial switch depending on whether it's a sum or a difference. So how do you tell them apart? First, look at the exponents. If the terms are squared, you're probably dealing with the difference of squares. If they are cubed, then it's either the sum or difference of cubes. Next, check the sign between the terms. A minus sign points to difference of squares, while a plus or minus sign with cubes indicates the sum or difference of cubes. Another tip is to look at the pattern of the factors. The difference of squares always breaks into two binomials with opposite signs. The sum or difference of cubes factors into a binomial with the same sign as the original expression, and a trinomial with alternating signs. When practicing, focus on the exponents first. If you see a minus sign and squared terms, factor using the difference of squares formula. If you see cubed terms, identify whether it's a plus or minus sign and use the corresponding cube formula. Repeating this process with different examples will help you recognize the patterns faster. Remember, if the polynomial looks complicated, try rewriting the terms as cubes or squares to see if they fit the pattern. Over time, your eye will automatically catch the right pattern. Keep practicing, and soon distinguishing between these two types of factoring will become second nature.